Lucille Desiree Ball was a powerhouse of comedic talent and one of 20th century America's most memorable and influential television and film entertainers. Now let's go back in time and enjoy this revered moment in American television.
Turn on the television. Turn it on. See what we got on there. Wait, leave some. Oh, Danny, you ate it all up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Do you love me? Do you love me?
I love you, dear, but I can't leave my husband.
Why not?
Oh, Charlie, turn it off.
But
Turn it
your
off,
voice
Charlie.
is so
You're too young for Peyton Place. Look, you gotta go to sleep. You know it's way past your bedtimes, too. I haven't even got the baby to sleep yet. All right, now listen. Behave yourselves. Behave yourselves. I'm going over here and sing to the baby. Oh, Bobby, you gotta go to sleep. You just gotta go to sleep, sweetheart. You just gotta go. Boys, please, Charlie, come here. Charlie, come here. Charlie, come here. I don't want you riding that now. Come here. Now, you stay right here. Sit down. Now, just stay there for a second. You hear me? Just stay there. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle. Is that a commentary on my singing? What do you mean to that? Look, a Barbra Streisand, I'm not. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby cradle. All right. You don't want me to sing? I'll play. All right, you got it. I got your message, kid. Come on. Oh, boy. Hey. Oh, come on now. All right, Charlie. You think you can do any better? You play. Bobby, I wish you'd go to sleep. Well, Charlie, that was wonderful.
Born on August 6, 1911, in Jamestown, New York, Lucille was the older of two children born to Desiree Hunt Ball and Henry D. Ball. Unexpected tragedy befell the Ball family in 1915 when Lucille's father, Henry, died of typhoid fever while Desiree was still pregnant with their second child, Fred. Lucille was just 3 years old. Even though her memories of her father's passing were few and fleeting, it had a profound impact on her. Her mother moved the family to Celeron, New York, where they could live with Lucille's grandparents in a summer resort village on Lake Chautauqua. Still devastated by the death of her husband, Lucille's mother, Desiree, met and married Ed Peterson. Peterson was not fond of children, to say the least, and he convinced Desiree to leave the children behind. Lucille's brother Fred was placed with Desiree's parents, and Lucille was forced to move in with Ed's parents when Ed took Desiree off to Detroit. Lucille reunited with her mother at age 11, when Desiree and Ed moved back to Jamestown to take work in a factory. Lucille's tenacious love affair with the stage and screen started at a very early age. Her grandfather was a theater buff who often took the family to see vaudeville shows and encouraged Lucille to participate in school plays. By the time she reached her teen years, Ball was actively pursuing her passion for entertaining. At age 15, she convinced her mother to let her enroll in the New York City Drama School. In 1929, after moving to New York, Ball began performing on Broadway using the stage name Diane Belmont, taken from the Belmont Racetrack in New York. Though her striking beauty helped her find work as a model, Lucille had little luck with acting as a young woman. It would be a few more years before her acting career got off the ground. Things began to turn around for her when she moved to Hollywood in 1933 with a part in the chorus of Roman Scandals. She signed her first promotional agreement with Max Factor in 1935 and renewed the contract again in 1942. Now another classic moment in American television.
All right, we're at your apartment, Mr. Carmichael. Miss Carmichael? Mrs. Mrs. Carmichael? Ah, there we go. All right. There we go. That's... Miss Carmichael, upsy daisy, that's a good girl. There, you see, now you... Mrs. Carmichael, oh, there, oh, you're doing very well. This way. Oh, that's good. Come on. Oh, that's all. We'll go. Mrs. Carmichael, don't forget. There we'll go over here. Over here. Over here. And there's the curb now. We'll just throw our foot up on the curb and away. Oh, my. Oh. I didn't realize those pills were so powerful. There we go. That's fun.
And they worry about our generation.
That's a good girl. Roma?
Lucille worked for a time as a contract player for RKO Radio Pictures and also landed numerous B-movie roles early in her career, eventually being dubbed the Queen of B's. Eventually, she started moving up. holding her own alongside A-list co-stars like Katharine Hepburn and Ginger Rogers, and was one of the 20 original Goldwyn girls, along with Virginia Bruce, Anne Dvorak, Paulette Goddard, and Betty Grable. Lucille's comedic talents didn't go unrecognized for long. MGM studio consultant Buster Keaton immediately noticed her natural talent and potential. Keaton mentored and worked directly with Lucille on her stunts. But despite all of the moderate success, she was still having trouble breaking through to the top. And by the end of the 1940s, when Lucille was in her late 30s, staring down 40, it looked as if her movie career was all but over. At the urging of her new Cuban husband, Desi Arnaz, Lucille decided to try for television. Ball and Arnaz pitched their sitcom idea to the network. The show and Lucille were received well, but the studio was unsure of her husband and co-star primarily because of his thick Cuban accent. To prove the show's potential, the pair took their routine on the road and were received with rave reviews. CBS was now interested, but Ball and Arnaz had more demands that made the studio uncomfortable. They wanted to shoot the episodes in Hollywood instead of New York, where most all television was being made, and they wanted to shoot it in film. CBS balked at the added expense, but eventually capitulated when Ball and Arnaz offered to take a salary cut in exchange for full ownership of the show, something that turned out to be a very shrewd business decision. With that, Desilu Productions was born, and with it, the I Love Lucy show, Lucille's best-known legendary role as the crazed, accident-prone, and undeniably lovable redhead, Lucy Ricardo. This next clip is sure to bring back memories.
Mr. Willis. Mr. Willis, do you really need money?
Oh, no. I'm really an eccentric millionaire. Of course I need money.
Well,
Gotta get that truck fixed.
yeah, I know. Well, I know how you can get a brand new truck just by having your picture taken.
My picture taken?
Yeah, and you'll get $5,000, which you will split with me because I will arrange everything.
You know, you're a little nuts.
Well, now, that may be, but you know something? You look just like Robert Goulet.
Who?
Robert Goulet.
I never heard of him.
Well, anyway, you look like him. And Mammoth Studios giving $5,000 to the man who looks the most like him. Now, what have you got to lose?
My mind.
Now, look. Now, listen to me. You just be at this address tonight. I'll take your picture and your troubles will be over. You just look at the birdie and pow, instant money.
You know something?
What?
We don't need no birdie. You'll do.
Now, what do you mean by that?
You're a cuckoo.
Will you stop it? I'm just trying to help you.
Okay. Like you say, what I got to lose, right?
Good.
Good.
Don't lose the address.
No.
And be there at 8 o'clock, okay?
Oh, I'll be there.
All right. You won't regret it.
No.
Okay. Mr. Mooney, I have wonderful news.
Good. When are you quitting?
I'm not kidding. Mammoth Studio is running a Robert Goulet look-alike contest.
Robert Goo-hoo?
Robert Goulet. He's a big star, and I have the winner of that look-alike contest.
Well, bully, I hope you'll both be very happy.
Mr. Mooney, that man, that Mr. Willis that was just in here, he's a cinch to win the contest. He'll get first prize, and all you have to do is take his picture.
Who takes what?
Well, I can't afford a professional photographer, and even if I could, he wouldn't be as good as you are. Why, you just take wonderful, wonderful pictures. This picture of Mrs. Mooney is just fantastic.
That is a picture of the Grand Canyon. You know, it does look like Irma with her mouth open.
Well, anyway, it's a marvelous picture. Why, it's like a Da Vinci.
Da Vinci was a painter.
Oh.
And I am a banker, and I have work to do. And so do you. Will you please get at it? Now, go!
Well, there goes all that money.
Oh, there. Oh, what money?
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The winner of the contest And Mr. Willis is giving me half for arranging everything. Now, do you realize what my half comes to?
Certainly. $1,250.
$1,250? Half of 5,000 is 2,500.
Yes, and half of your 2,500 is my 1,250.
You're joking.
Then why aren't you laughing?
Well, why should you get half of my half? I'll give you 10%.
Mrs. Carmichael, you do not bargain with Leonardo da Vinci.
Many of her fans never realized that although Lucille spent much of her career as a redhead, she was actually a natural brunette with chestnut brown hair that she had been bleaching blonde for years, until 1944 when MGM decided to dye her hair red, seeking a more striking look. Although their relationship was a tumultuous roller coaster ride almost from the beginning, Ball and Arnaz remained married for 20 years and raised 2 children together. During the divorce, Ball bought out Arnaz's share of Desilu Productions and became the first woman to own her own film studio. Lucille later married her second husband, Gary Morton, in the late fall of 1961. She and Morton remained married until her death in 1989. In July 1967, Paramount Pictures purchased Desilu Productions, consisting of 36 sound stages, 2,000 employees, and 62 acres, for $17 million. Ball received $10 million in stock for her 60% share, and the remaining $7 million was distributed to remaining stockholders. During a Barbara Walters interview, actress Jane Fonda intimated that her father, Henry Fonda, had once been deeply in love with Lucille Ball, and that the two got very close during the filming of Yours, Mine, and Ours in 1968. Ball stated that she never felt deserving of the title Queen of Comedy, rather that it rightfully belonged to her idol, Carole Lombard. Let's take a look back to the early days of sitcom.
You're the kind of a girl I've been waiting for all my life.
That's a long time.
Yes, sir. You know something else? I think you and I could make beautiful music together.
Are you really 80 years old?
Heck no, I'm 90.
Well, don't you think you better cool down a little?
When you're 90, if you cool down, the fire goes out.
You better cool down, Junior. I'll put your fire out for good.
Just trying to make conversation.
Well, make it from over there. I'm not hard of hearing.
You know, you're so beautiful when you get your dander up.
You get my dander up any further, and I'll take away your rattle.
Say, I got an idea.
Oh, not another one.
Oh, you like this? See, how about a little drinky?
All righty. How about a little warm milky?
I was thinking of something stronger than that. How about some champagne, huh?
That's too strong. The bubbles knock me down.
No, the bubbles keep knocking me. Oh, say, that's a dilly.
Watch it, Buster. We better get to that bank.
Oh, no, you're not. Not until you give me a little kiss, honey.
You're no gentleman.
I never said I was.
Oh, you're a sneaky old wolf, that's what you are.
Wolf! Oh, hey, that's the nicest thing anyone said to me in years. Ah, you! That's a dilly!
Now, you keep your distance, you understand?
Come on, honey. Give me a little kiss.
I'm going to give you nothing.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's not fair. You're younger than I am.
You're right. right. Why don't you act your age?
Heck, that's no fun. Yahoo! Here we go.
If you don't stop chasing me, I'm going to punish you.
How?
I'm going to let you catch me.
Now I got you. You better pucker up, honey. Here I come. You're a frisky little devil. But I like him that way. Yahoo! I think you're trying to avoid me.
Go and get me, Buster.
You've been taking your vitamins.
Ball's iconic visage was memorialized on a 34-cent USA commemorative postage stamp as part of the Legends of Hollywood series, issued in 2001. Shortly after, in 2002, Lucille Ball was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. There is no doubt that Lucille Desiree Ball will be forever remembered as one of America's greatest talents.